Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak and we are climbing the Genesis Tower and we are at our next challenge, Melchior. So we're ready, all our party members are fully healed, fully CP'd up, the old master maybe missing a little but not enough to be trouble for us. So let's get going and see how much of a nuisance we can make of ourselves.
Welcome, friends. How good of you to come. Sure took your sweet, sweet time. What's wrong? Lost your sense of urgency now that the countdown has stopped?
Screw off.
I've been looking forward to beating your ass.
You're going to pay for everything you've done.
You've hurt everyone here to some extent. Rosette and Fairy in particular.
Melchior is a criminal of the highest order. He and Dantes have done much evil, and will likely go on to do more if we do not stop them in their tracks.
I bet the destruction of Cray was your handiwork too. Even if you yourself didn't pull the trigger, you drafted the plan personally. Tell me, am I wrong?
So you've been going through that reporter's belongings, hmm? Well, you almost hit the bullseye. I didn't merely draft the plan. I dotted the I's and crossed every T. Only I could have envisioned such a marvelously devious scheme. Much to my delight, that wonderful little village was a rare model of racial harmony as well. The boss was beside himself with joy when I told him of my plan. We had to deliver results to our investors, and we did so by wiping Cray off the map.
You evil piece of...
You know full well that those investors wouldn't have expected you to go so far.
Oh, they most certainly did not. In fact, they were terrified beyond belief. Their reactions were utterly priceless. Eau Claire's in particular was gold. You should have seen him. He went as white as a sheet, and his voice was quavering like a little girl. I can hardly believe the famous Beauty's blade is his offspring. She's rather lucky she doesn't take after.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can say all the shit you want, but do not touch Van's friends. He won't handle it well.
In my line of business, I deal with so-called bad people on the regular. I don't discriminate, as long as they've got some sense of right and wrong. I'm willing to take work from Hayway, Jaegers, thugs, and hell, even the society. My door's open to them all. Not you, though. You're a special kind of bad. You didn't just cross the line, you obliterated it. Then you and your boss continued on your merry way like nothing ever happened. I know the Oathbreaker is partly to blame for how you turned out since he abandoned you and all, but frankly, I don't give a single shit about that. All I care about now is sending your ass on a one-way trip to hell. I've heard enough of your goddamn voice. What do you say to a one-on-one brawl?
No, Van, not one-on-one. Not the time. We need all hands on deck, I'm sure.
Huh?
Are you serious?
What an amusing proposition. I assume you're planning to rely on that Grendel of yours, no? But even with that tool at your disposal, defeating me alone is too great a task for an empty shell like you.
You son of a...
What does he mean by empty shell?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
As I feared.
I may not be privy to the finer points of your relationship to the boss, but I stumbled upon a rather enlightening detail about that very subject. You were once held in one of the DG cult's lodges. Couple that with the knowledge that the boss was one of its high priests, and it's easy to imagine what exactly went down between you two.
Really?
He stabbed himself.
Oh, trust me.
Wait! You aren't.
He's sacrificing himself.
Oh, but I am. If you offer up your life within Pandemonium, you will be reborn as an undead.
This is eerily reminiscent of the Immortals and the Great Twilight.
So that is how Dante still lives.
Exactamundo!
And he's crazy enough to make it happen. Madness unquenched. Demon Melchior.
What in the world are those markings?
It's just like the others that were resurrected. No, he might be even worse.
Indeed, their revivals were incomplete. Unlike them, I have become one with pandemonium itself, so my power far surpasses theirs. Now then, it is time for the event of the century, the prelude to the end of everything as we know it. Before the world is devoured by darkness, I'll enjoy a most wondrous feast. I'm going to dine on your blood.
He's about to attack!
You are not taking a bite out of me!
You bastard! Don't let him get the upper hand! We're gonna trounce this psycho!
I'm gonna try at least.
Give me your worst. I guess this is where we say goodbye.
He may have the eyes of McBurn, but he's nowhere close as dead demonic. Okay, we got this.
Might want a boost here. Some arcs should really hurt.
Going all in.
You'll never get it! There's nothing I can't sweat! Ripcat, coming your way! It's go time!
Might want a boost here.
Let's see.
Some arcs should really hurt.
Sucker! A chance!
Yeah, we should go straight for it. Or, yeah,
Keep it up, it's working.
might as well.
Time for a new look.
Just to get the power running.
Keep it up, it's working.
Regal beatdown.
You're screwed now!
You're wasting
Oh,
your
that's a
time.
lot of damage. I like it.
It's all you.
Summoning a friend.
Darkness. Envelop my foe.
Dispatching shield.
Now we got this. Mm-hmm.
Time to go all out. Keep it up, it's working.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough power for another Regal.
You really
Oh,
don't know when to quit.
218,000. That's insane amount of damage.
Watch and learn. This will spell your demise.
Oh, well, let's survive this.
See you in Gehenna.
Do your worst.
It's go time!
Okay.
Some arcs should really hurt.
How can you be so stubborn all the time?
It's much easier than you might think.
It's working. Let's go.
Right up! I hope you're ready. Here's the climax. Remnant wall.
One skill coming right up. Boost agent hand.
Joking!
Yeah, he got nothing on us.
What's this? Don't tell me. The fun's over already.
Thank the goddess for that.
I trust you understand what happens when an undead has been vanquished?
Time for you to accept your fate.
Oh, but the party had only just gotten started. What a bummer. Oh well. The boss's plan will come to fruition all the same. He will make sure the whole world is engulfed in pandemonium. Or perhaps you will spread it in his place.
What a ridiculous notion. Van would never do such a thing.
Well, not voluntarily, but we don't know if he has a choice in that. Because we don't know what happened back in the past. And we know this whole thing is somehow connected to him in a way.
Exactly. Whatever happens, we'll overcome this ordeal together.
Yep, just like we always have.
Damn, guys.
How boring. This is no fun at all. Well, whatever. There's no telling what the future has in store. I hope it involves all of you suffering the most gruesome deaths imaginable. I want you all to succumb to fear and despair.
And I want you to shut up and go to hell already. Oh, and before you do, let me ask you one thing real quick. We got a message from someone by the name of C. Was that you?
Oh, I had nearly forgotten about that.
Oh, I haven't. And I'm starting to come back to my opinion that it might be Cronkite. It might be someone else. Could it be C as one of the two that we actually know? I doubt it, but I'm not saying it can be. We'll have to see.
What on earth are you blathering about now? I didn't... Wait. See? I wonder...
What? You know something?
As if I tell you. I wouldn't want to spoil someone else's surprise, but I will say that it's not the boss. I'll let your imaginations run wild from there.
Well, in all honesty, it could have easily been a new C with this same kind of mask and hidden potential. Maybe he will be the one that shows up in part 2 as the main villain. And we need to figure out throughout the game who that C actually is. Because I really doubt it's gonna be one of the old ones.
Don't trouble your pretty little heads about it, though. After all, you'll be dead soon enough.
Well, we're in Pandemonium, so if we die, we might as well come back resurrected, isn't it?
Creepy to the bitter end. Wouldn't shock me if he was only pretending to know the answer. You know, just to get a rise out of us.
You really think he would do that? Actually, that's a silly question. Of course he would.
It's very much in character for him.
Either way, we're gonna have to put a pin in the whole thing with C. Now that everyone's least favorite nutcase is down, all we gotta do is take out the mastermind. And once we've returned the city to normal, life will all go back to the way it was. We're almost at the finish line, gang. We just gotta make one last sprint to the end. I can see Mr. Prez sliding us a big, fat paycheck under the table after all's said and done. And that'll pay for all the sweets and sauna trips we could ever want.
My dude, please get some new interests. I'm begging you.
Still, that sounds super fun. It does, and I'm sure Dad will compensate us. After all, he did say we can consider this a job from him.
We're due a proper celebration when this comes to an end.
Agreed. I suggest we go all out, and aim to make our gathering the other day look modest by comparison.
Yeah. Sounds like the perfect time to crack open some cold ones.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't take you for a beer drinker. All the ones I know are old men.
Well, she has an old soul. Let's keep it at that.
I mean, we can all get some wine and champagne together.
But I'm a minor.
Alright, time for the final stretch. We've got a Genesis to claim and a Dante's to thresh.
Yeah, and hopefully also reveal why he's calling Van an empty husk. For some reason I had in my head that could even call him an empty husk, because whatever happened between him and Dante's left Van's soul in tatters, broken, and that way that's why he's connected here, because they use his soul to provoke pandemonium, and that's also why I'm suggesting that Van could do it in his place. I don't know. It's an idea. We'll have to see how far that idea can go.
Right.
Hell yeah! Let's rock!
So far, we've been so far still left to go.
Just what I needed.
I haven't even checked if the name is still the same. Center entrance and midpoint. Okay, so we are getting to the center of things. I did still see a shadow of a chest, so at least we'll get some encounters and a chest up here. So we can get our little bit of CP back that we're missing, fill up our boost. And then let's see how fast we can get to Dante's. But I'm pretty sure we'll have to wait for the next episode to do that, because if he's gonna be the big thing, he's gonna have at least one or two phases, at least. So it's gonna take some time. Because every phase, definitely a 10 to 15 minute fight. Done with probably some really big, nice scenes in between. It's gonna be a full episode just dealing with the big guy. It's gonna be worth it once we defeat him, though.
Activating skill. Brace yourself.
Yeah, I just kind of want you guys off the table.
Your turn, Judith. Let's skill right up.
Have some more!
You know what to do on that. Gotcha.
Activating skill.
Huh, looks like a chest.
Dear old bomb, thank you very
Should be
much.
safe for now. You were a great help on yes.
Ooh, can we get to 73 before we hit Dante's? But that would be nice. Do have to be careful though that we do check up on our HP. Another guard for another chest.
This could get tricky with so many.
You have a charge
Ah,
attack.
come on. I dodged that.
Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shards.
Mm-hmm.
Get them all at once.
Activating skill.
Judith!
One skill coming right up.
One skill coming right up. Boost gauge in hand.
Help me out.
Well, that definitely took care of the little ones. And with delay, the rest will follow. And looks like Van might be maxing out soon too. Yeah, it's easy. So let's just use all our skills to get on top.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Celestial?
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Great work, kiddo.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's only gonna be
You have a charge attack
big
ready.
people from now on, isn't it?
Wait for the right time to strike.
Launching attack.
Have some more!
Judith!
Have some more!
Okay.
Finish him, Van!
Brace yourself!
Ooh, so close.
Gotcha!
Have some more!
Here's some extra.
Awesome. There it is.
Looks like a chest. That went great.
You did what, man?
Another ram. Yeah, done this the last one. We can use our rams during that fight. Just by gaining our CP back a bit quicker, giving it a chance to hit even harder. Yeah, I can see that. Because if we can up to Grendel and we can use the others to enhance his CP, we might be able to get some more extremely powerful attacks out. Just an idea. Especially also since if he has more than one phase, it means that once we beat the first phase, a lot of our CP will be gone. By using this ram, we may be able to give a lot back and hit harder a lot quicker as well. Just thinking out loud by tactic for a boss we don't know
Vast amount of
yet.
Spiritual energy is converging around that point.
I believe it's safe to say that beyond there lies the heart of the tower.
Okay, so they are saying you are almost there. Prepare yourself for any eventuality. I'm sure it's gonna be a save point before we hit it. I hope. Oh, that's quick.
This could be a good stop. Just what I need.
I'm conflicted. I know what. What the hell? Let us go for it. We'll make a save in case I am overwhelmed. But I did say in the last episode, if we make it within half an hour, we'll go straight from one into the other. So let's go. Let's see what's waiting for us
That
on
looks
top.
like our final destination.
The Genesis is reacting. That must mean the 7th is near.
Guess it's the end of the road then.
Alright, so if this fight has multiple phases, which it usually is if it's the final fight, and it's more than 2, I might cut off the episode between the second and the third, so we can have the final fight, part of the fight, in the next episode, including everything that comes after, all little story bits. Just so you're prepared, so let's get to it. And there he is. In front of a wall, which is probably the Genesis in there, isn't it? Alright, let's go for it.
Isn't that the song from Dingo's recording? That's right. It's called La Aracianes. It was a popular song during the revolution a century ago.
I believe they once considered making it the official national anthem of Calvard.
Yeah, but they decided against it. They went with Swear on the White Cloves instead.
It is a song about the fall of the nobility and the rise of the people. In theory, an ideal fit for the freshly minted revolutionary government. Alas, there was a hint of a lingering fondness for the old kingdom in the lyrics. and they couldn't change them because the song was too well known at that point. So they went with a different tune.
We didn't come here for a history lesson, you prick.
Perhaps not, but I welcome you all the same, ARKRIDE. And I will extend my warmest greetings to your employees and your concierge. It's good to see you as well, Roaring Lion.
I have cast that name aside. You would do well to forget it.
The past is a matter of great import on this particular occasion, so I'm afraid I can't do that.
You gonna explain somewhat of the past? Filling some details that went missing to us?
And I can't forget yours either, Agnes Gramhar. You may hide under a false name, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Right. That would be your real name, wouldn't it?
Huh. Guess I never really thought about it before.
Yes, I've been using my mother's maiden name ever since my father took up office. It's what our protection service recommended 2 years ago. I've just gotten used to it at this point.
Well, by now everyone knew who your dad was, so it doesn't matter.
I was caught off guard by your father's intervention in this affair. Though I shouldn't have been surprised. He has always been a man of action. He's quick to conduct blackmail and other self-serving political decisions. That's part of why I believed there was room for negotiation between us, but that ship has sailed.
I'm sorry, what? The President of the Republic would never cut a deal with a man who wiped out an entire village.
Especially when it's his people. My father wouldn't stoop to your level.
I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. I've heard rumors that he entered into an agreement with the Society.
He did. We saw it come to pass. Maybe not fully on the details, but we were there.
But let's put that aside. I shouldn't be driving a wedge between you and your father. Your relationship with him is fractured enough as it is. So we can leave it at that. Though I am curious as to how he merged the Epstein bloodline with his own.
Actually, he didn't really. Her grandmother was adopted, so she's not a blood relative of Epstein. You really like getting under people's skin, don't you, Dantes? Actually, what do we even call you now? Don Dantes? His Highness Prince Dantes? Or High Priest Dantes of the DG cult? While we're at it, let me ask you something else. Back in Erasion, it didn't seem like you knew for sure that I was your target. But that's changed now, hasn't it? Have you been waiting for me specifically all this time? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like all of this pandemonium nonsense was just a ploy to draw me in.
What? Really?
Your arrogance truly astounds me, boy. Bringing you here was merely one part of my grand scheme, not the focal point. My primary goal is, and always was, to create and spread pandemonium throughout the world. My ambitions lie beyond the ruined kingdom and the fallen cult. Even Almata was simply a means to an end. The day I stole this power from you, my very reason for being changed forever. I will expose the true form of this nation, as well as this continent. A world hinged on lies. And I will do so by taking the form of ultimate fear.
You're gonna do what now? Wait. Hold up.
Why do I fear he has his own Grendel form? Because we do call it a nightmare, and one of our greatest fears could be a nightmare, so when he says he took the power, did he take the power of Grendel on him as well? The transformation? Because that will make him a formidable foe indeed.
What did you mean by the day I stole this power from you?
You saying you took something of Van's? What for? No way. Is that what turned the capital into pandemonium? With the Genesis as its conduit?
Precisely. It all began 11 years ago, when I received a curious report from one of our lodges. They captured a boy who was born with a demonic element, and they were attempting to extract it. by any means necessary. The members of the DG cult were out of their minds. Not that I'm in a position to judge, of course, but to them, no idea was taboo. Anything was fair game as long as it furthered their goal to reject the existence of the goddess. Nevertheless, the vast majority of their misbegotten schemes came up empty, but on occasion, they would happen upon a gold mine. And their crowning achievement was finding the diabolic core that resided in the boy. That core possessed unspeakable power. It had no place within this realm of existence. It was a forbidden fruit. It was ripe for the taking. So naturally, I seized it. I told them to hand it over. And they couldn't very well refuse the request of Calvardian royalty and their high priest. Before that day, I had no dreams nor ambitions to speak of. I led a hollow existence. But the moment I laid eyes on that core, I instantly came alive. I was drawn to its radiant beauty, and I was sucked in by its blackened splendor. I welcomed it into my body, and then I was reborn. Eventually, the cult came under fire by the Society, and then it was nearly annihilated by a large-scale operation led by a famous bracer. But I avoided the fate that befell the cult. I escaped, using my newly acquired demonic power. After that, I began my life anew in the Mafia. I deceived Almata's witless leader with ease and put him to the sword. Then I gathered minions who would do my bidding, including Melchior, who hailed from the group that was birthed by my former abode.
Van, I had no idea those lost 7 years were filled with so much trauma.
Yeah. How did he end up with a demon core inside of him? But yeah. And there's a lot of supernatural beings through the entire history of the Trails games, isn't it? Maybe it's something that's been building up here and there, everywhere, little tidbits. Maybe something that the story is building towards? I wonder.
You had a diabolic core inside you? What even is that?
You knew about this all along, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I assisted with the operation that eradicated the cult. During the mission, I chanced upon Van, who had miraculously survived, had lost the will to live. I then treated his physical and mental wounds. 4 years later, our paths crossed once more, while he was wandering aimlessly after dropping out of school.
Bet you regret bumping into me after all the trouble I caused you from that point on.
You went through all that too, Van?
Huh? Too?
Sorry for not coming clean about this sooner, Catra. You ain't like me, though. You picked yourself back up and started a new life. You've even got a family, and a nice one at that.
You're right. I've got the Professor, Essie, and Yang, who have all helped me get back on my feet. And there are others in the Institute, Artisanal District, and Fern whose shoulders I can lean on. I have many people whom I treasure dearly. But isn't that the same for you? You have many loved ones in your life who will support you however they can.
Yeah. I'm thankful for all the people who have stuck by my side. And I should thank you for the long-winded exposition, Dantes. Say, have you ever considered a career in film? You'd make a half-decent narrator.
Well, I'm sure Judith can confirm that.
You're letting those badass vocal cords go to waste. Why don't you ditch this Mafia gig and shoot for a big debut on the big screen? I'll even set you up with Gotti. Who knows? Maybe you'll land yourself a starring role in a sexy romance flick with Judith.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can never return to an ordinary life in this world. nor do I have any desire to. All I want is for this meaningless chapter of existence to draw to a close. And I will write its end myself. Come forth, Apeiron!
Is he gonna show us his full power? Or is he gonna need to power up a little bit through fighting?
What the hell is that?
That sword is covered in ominous miasma.
It's those glyphs again!
So you've become an undead too?
That can only mean one thing. You definitely perished that day in the palace.
Oh, he did. We knew that for almost completely certain. But it was his plan all along, wasn't it?
Indeed. And of course, this is not the Empire's curse at work. In order to unleash the full breadth of the Diabolic Core's power, I had to cast aside the shackles of mortality. So I put my plan into motion. First, I burned Cray to the ground, so that I could set the stage for the game in Oracion. That village made for the perfect sacrificial lamb. And like a lamb to the slaughter, you, ARKRIDE, the owner of this core, heard my call, followed me into the city, and plunged your sword into my chest. Thanks to you, I have been reborn as an undead, and now I wield the power to use the Genesis to unfurl pandemonium throughout the land.
Hey, we're not there yet. We might even be able to stop you.
How could you? People's lives aren't just toys for you to play around with! You killed all those people and crushed their hopes and dreams for such a stupid, selfish reason?
I thought Melchior was the lowest of the low. But clearly I was wrong!
I'm sorry, Dantes.
What?
I'm guessing you weren't always quite this twisted. You lived a life bound by your birth, and after that, you were forced to rely on a cult of lunatics who you wanted nothing to do with. Then your luck went up in smoke, because you met me. The core inside me changed you forever. What happened to Cray, Dingo, and those who died in Oracion, and even Pandemonium itself. All comes back to one troublesome punk.
Van, that's not...
Yeah, even if you were at the start of everything, you are not the one that decided to do all those things. Even if it was done with a part of you. You cannot feel guilty about that.
That's bullshit and you know it. This isn't your fault, Van.
The world does not revolve around you, Van ARKRIDE. I have walked this path of my own free will, and every choice I've made has been mine, and mine alone. How dare you imply otherwise? I will not stand to be pitied by the likes of you. Once you finally breathe your last, the final factor will be unleashed. And then, the diabolic core that dwells within me will become whole and return to its true form!
Yeah, and that will probably be the final boss, and not what he is right now, Demon Dantes.
At long last, you will finally be mine, empty husk.
Not if we have anything to say about it!
Crap that's coming out of your mouth is as dumb as your hair, asshole!
We cannot and will not overlook what you are saying about Mr. ARKRIDE.
You take those words back! I won't stand for you calling Van an empty husk. He's a wonderful human being. And he's someone who is dear to us all.
Now that I know you're beyond saving, I can take comfort in finishing you off one last time. And I'm not just doing that to get my core back. It's a spriggan's job to take out power-hungry bastards when no one else can!
How amusing! I look forward to seeing you try!
Try? succeed.
Time to bring an end to this charade.
Well, Van is in front, so that leads to something, but
Now's a good time to boost.
no, he will do have a shield up though.
Pressure him and move in.
Breathe onto us.
Now or never.
Well, as always, we'll lean on what we can.
Some arts should really hurt.
That is true.
Going all in.
Can we blind him? That would be very cool though.
Keep it up. It's working.
Yep, let's throw a planet on him. Okay. Fight him like we'd always do.
It's working.
Time for a new look.
Okay.
So much for expectation.
I know. Super chain.
You're screwed now!
Can't you do better than that?
We probably can. Oh, but first we have to survive this. Without a shield. I was afraid of that.
That's not good.
Okay. Well, we got to 117.
Can't take the heat.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, at least we got a normal attack by doing that.
Can't take the heat.
Yeah, we'll get out of the kitchen, don't worry.
That's it. That's more like it.
Some arcs should really hurt. Don't take your eye off the enemy.
You'll never get. There's nothing I can't sweat. Grimcat, coming your way.
Yep, do want the extra power.
Don't take your eye off the enemy.
Your turn, Judith.
Barrett, help me out.
Doesn't have anything.
Can't take the heat.
No, we have a ton of an issue with that one.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Chance. Time for the main event.
Now or never. Let's go. Right up.
Yeah, I don't know if we managed to impede him with
I hope you're ready.
our course or an ability.
Grim Knight, wall.
Boost H hands.
take Ferry out again, isn't he?
I have to do something.
No, we're still here.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know.
I need to rest up.
Definitely not good.
I see you can hold your own well enough.
I don't think we
I
can
need to
slow
heal
him
up
down.
soon.
That's not good.
I've got this! Great circle of light! Give unto us the breath of life!
Ice gauge limit raised.
Alright, it is something. Nova.
Here goes!
Okay, we can build somewhat back.
Pressure him and move in!
Sucker! Activating skill.
Hang in there!
Chance!
Pressure him and move in!
I know. Oh, not enough for a double one. That's too bad.
Time to go all out! Get some
Your turn, Judith!
max! Some arts should really hurt. Time to go all out! One skill coming right up!
Sucker!
You know
I think I am being held back by myself because I know he has another form after this.
Certain activating skill.
Nearly time.
Alright.
Moving on up.
I won't stop here! I'm stronger than ever!
What'd you expect?
Alright. Like I said before, if he goes from different forms and he's saying that he's gonna use a demon core to change into what he really is, I was gonna cut the episode in two. I'm gonna do that right here. This is the perfect time. Because it won't continue unless I press the button. So the perfect time to switch in on this amazing cliffhanger. Because I'm pretty sure after we beat him, there's gonna be a lot of scenes anyway, so let's leave it. And you'll have to come back to see how it ends. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time for the conclusion of this fight. So until then, bye bye.